Today we're taking a look at the Microcosm Hologram, and this is a very intense pedal. It has a lot of controls and it can create a lot of amazing sounds. Very spatial, very creative stuff you can do with this pedal. So pretty much it involves, it's got looping, it has glitchy stuff which it reorganizes your input signal, which we were on in the intro, the ARP setting. So it has kind of 4 blocks of different effects, and we even have a looper here, a phrase looper, and it has some interesting effects on the phrase looper as well, and I'll try to explain them. So we have the 4 different effects, and I'll look at the manual here, and so the micro loop section here has 3 different types of sounds or effects. So the micro loop effects are layers of short loops played back at various speeds, combine to form new rhythmic phrases and tonal colors. Granules, which is fragments of sound, create giant atmosphere and subtle textural effects. Glitch is going to be real-time arrangements of your incoming signal playback at random or controlled intervals. And multi-delay here is going to be a delay line with a selectable number of taps, creates a wide variety of rhythmic and textural effects. So for each section here and for each effect, we actually scroll through 4 different settings here, and we can store these. So it's a pretty intense pedal. So I'll kind of go through of an overall look of the pedal. So the foot switches here are soft switches on and off here, and this is the tap. We can tap in our speed of whatever's happening, and then this we can hold a phrase. When we click it, it'll actually hold a few seconds of whatever's going on currently. So that is really cool as well. So the activity knob is a knob that pretty much the activity and the repeats control kind of the intensity of the effect. That's the activity, and then the repeats are kind of the length of the effect. And then we have the shape. This pretty much also controls the shape of the effect. So the filter knob here is a low pass filter, so as we turn it up to the left, it actually cuts highs, so it creates really warm effect. Then we have our mix. To the left is dry guitar signal, to the right we have a full wet signal, and we can get really interesting sounds with going all the way full wet. Then we have the time knob here, and we can control our subdivision, or we can do a ×2, ×4, ×8 on the delay time, or the time of the effect. And then here we can go between subdivision and tempo, and then holding this button down, we go into secondary controls, these in the gray here under each knob here. So we can do like mod, depth here, reverb time, and then fade time. And then we go to the phrase looper here. We click that on, and we go to looper mode. We can tap to record, playback, overdub. Here we can stop the playback, and then we can hold it to erase. And then also we can set the phrase looper, whatever we record, to go to pre-effects. So when we hold this down, and we can scroll around, and as we click this, we can basically put the pre-recorded phrase and put it in front of the effect, so we can then route it through these effects, and we can manipulate it just like that as well. And then burst is it's momentary, so when we hold down we can record, and then we let go, it stops. And then looper only goes into a more traditional looper, so we can go play, stop, record, and overdub. And then we can quantize. This is also interesting. You can use this pedal for a lot of signal processing and get a lot of creative stuff out of it, like a drum machine, or any other thing, like a vocal or any other signal, you can run through this and just manipulate it. So it has the repeats here, and then this is the space, so this is what adds that ambience. So as you crank it up in any pretty much effect we have going, it's going to create a lot of space, give you that ambient sound. And then this is the looper level here. And I'm going to go through some of the sounds, and I'll go into the looper as well. And then we actually have a really cool reverse option here for the looper. So we'll record a phrase, and then we can hit the reverse, and it kind of plays it backwards, which is really cool as well. And this pedal is very friendly with all kinds of signal levels. We could do line level, guitar level. We have mono and stereo, and we have stereo out, which I'm running right now. And I'm going into 2 amps. I got a Vox and a Marshall. And I'm just running from my Strat into my daily driver, getting a little bit of grit from the daily driver, and going into the hologram and out to the 2 amps. And we also obviously have MIDI in and out, and then we have an expression pedal capability as well. So let's dive in and let's go through the sounds that we can get with this pedal.